So it was fine. Nothing happened. No manifestation, no nothing. No one got possessed or anything. The actual day of the night walk, right? Our night walk got cut short, and then we were delayed by 2 hours because there was someone got possessed. One of our guys who can see ghosts got possessed.
And welcome to our coffee shop. I'm your host Yong. Welcome to another episode of the KopiBros show presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those who are tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thank you so much for listening in. We are just a Singaporean duo that are going to be talking about ghost stories. I think recently I speak this Hokkien. A lot of my friends say I sounding more and more like uncle.
Yeah, you're into character. It's good.
Okay, once again, I'm joined by Amoz. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I think the only thing that's spectacular for me this week was that I found out that I have high blood pressure. So I guess that's something scary. I think reality because we're aging also, right? I guess.
Yeah. Hey, but you get how do you find out you get high blood pressure?
So I was going for a medical checkup for a career opportunity, right? And then they made me do the full body check, and then I realized, oh shit, I got high blood pressure. It's actually quite high. I think it's stage 2 hypertension or something like that.
I'll be honest with you, my family has a history of high blood pressure. Then my dad also had a mild stroke because of high blood pressure. So I won't be surprised that if I go for a medical checkup and the results reveal that actually I'm part of this family history.
Oh shucks, yeah, my dad also has high blood pressure, so I guess it's hereditary also lah. Yeah.
I don't know I try my best to exercise, I try my best to eat more healthy kind of stuff, but the thing just comes.
Cannot help it lah. Good food.
Yeah. Okay, but did the doctor say you have to take any medication or ask you to just take care of your diet for the moment?
They didn't medicate me because it was an assessment, so I just read up online what to do, exercise more. Basically, you say exercise more, eat healthy. I don't know lah. I don't know what else to.
Sometimes I also think how you eat healthy, unless you really cook yourself. If you go out to a hawker center or what, you order a chicken rice. It's cheap and what, but it's not really a healthy meal because it doesn't come with vegetable and whatnot.
Exactly, because Singaporean hawker meals are so much cheaper than if you were to meal prep. Meal prep takes time and you can buy cheap also lah, but it takes time and effort lah. Yeah. So
there was a period of time you can ask me that I really lost a lot of weight. Now I've gained back some, but I'm still slimmer than I was last time. So what I didn't like during that period was that people will come and ask me I'm okay with all the sacrifice, eat less and all these things, right? But I don't like is people come and ask me hey, why you suddenly stop eating? Don't what? Don't get siao, just eat lah. What's wrong with you? I hate it, man.
Yeah, it's so triggering when people that say usually those skinny people are people with no health issues.
Yeah,
I'm just you don't understand lah. You don't understand.
Yeah. So I think that kinds of lead us to my opening segment, which I want to ask about Amoz is that besides your hypertension, because this is actually Halloween week, how has your Halloween been?
Okay, I grew up a Christian boy, so I guess my parents didn't really allow me to celebrate Halloween. I think Halloween wasn't that big in Singapore when we were growing up, right? But I guess over the years, when Halloween Horror Night started to take on my traction, I guess Singaporeans actually knew more or celebrated more of Halloween. But I don't think Halloween was a big part of my life. It's just one of those things where got free sweet lah, my office, got free snacks, decorations, another festive lah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I see. Okay, because my area, right, what really surprised me was that I'm not a Christian, but I also don't celebrate Halloween. Yeah. So over the past few years, I feel sad for the kids because some of my neighbors are more, right? So it's sad for my kids that a few years ago, the Halloween, right, you can see literally the whole street, only 2 houses decorate for Halloween.
Yes.
Then you trick and treat, what you get, these 2 houses. Yeah, this year, interestingly, right, when I walk around my estate, I saw at least 7-8 houses.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and when I went out for dinner on last Saturday, I actually saw people they parents bring their kids. They form a group of like 10 plus people and then really went at trick and treating.
Trick and treating.
So it's quite nice thing to see. Yeah, and of different races like Amoz, some Indians. I think I saw some Chinese also. So it's like, it's interesting now. I'm really seeing like the group growing and diversifying.
Yeah, I mean, at least these kind of things only happen around like mostly private estates. But I recently saw on Instagram, right? I think there's this whole like floor of HDB. I think they decked out the Halloween decoratives, like all the safety tape, all the like the ghosts hanging down with stuff like that. It's like really impressive. I think Singaporeans are taking it more seriously now.
Or to segue into what we actually want to discuss about for the next segment, we are actually going to discuss about ghost stories. Okay, so actually about 1 or 2 years ago, me, Dad, and Brandon actually did a similar episode on actually I think they did something about haunted places in Singapore. Right?
Right.
I think this time round, me and Amos, we wanted to share about some ghost stories. For me, it's something that I went through myself. But for you, Amos, is it something you went through or you like heard from somewhere and you think you want to share?
So I saw it with my own eyes and I didn't see the presence, but I felt like a spiritual sense I guess you need to review the story now.
Your story sounds more exciting, so you will go later.
Let me share I think yours is more personal. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll share my own story first.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank God in my whole life, right? Although I'm a believer that there is an existence of something outside of what we can see and what we can understand or what we can feel, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, I haven't really had a brush with many of these different existences. Okay. But there were 2 separate occasions in my life where I really couldn't explain why it sort of just raised the hairs and I feel very creeped out. Okay. So the first occasion happened last year during the Chinese Ghost Month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So because of the nature of my business, I do a few pop-ups every now and then. Okay, so one of these pop-up actually ended very late. So by the time we went back to my office to put down stuff, it was already 11 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I still remember my colleague like telling us like, hey, you all go home, must take care, like here very dark. Then like dark, like for girls maybe but right, my their office area, it is quiet, right? But I didn't, I mean, it has a lot of light, so I always find it like, okay, I walk home like it's bright enough, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, that Sunday night, when I went down to the first floor of my building, right, and I saw this less than 100 meters walk that I have to walk to the bus stop, right, and all these lights are functioning, like very light, right, very bright. Sorry, I don't know why, right. The thought just put across my mind, like, why today this road is so dark?
It's actually dark, like you were conscious, like being like, was it actually dark?
I don't know why. The thought just crossed my mind. Then I'm like, oh shit, like, should I really walk this route home? Yeah. Right. But this has a very fortunate ending, okay? Because I'm not trying to be racist or whatnot, but I don't really like seeing I don't really like seeing foreign workers like how to say, they drink already then they sleep by the roadside, this kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. 5-10 meters away, there was one foreign domestic worker sleeping on the grass. Then I'm like, okay, I feel safe to walk. So I walked to him. Then another 5-10 meters in front, another 2 or 3 foreign workers sleeping on the grass, talking. Then, correct. So the checkpoint, they actually led me all the way to the bus stop. Then I felt, okay, I'm safe.
Okay.
I had never been more thankful that there were foreign domestic workers lying around or talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my first incident, my first brush, I feel. So I was very, very thankful that, never come across.
Was it from your office to the bus stop or the bus stop from your house area to your home?
My office to the bus stop, luckily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, but actually my house area also got Muslim cemetery, just that when I come home late, I don't walk that route.
Okay, smart, yeah. Okay.
Okay. The second incident was something similar, but this one had a more, they had a more creepy history. Okay. Have you heard of this place called, have you heard of this case called the Toa Payoh ritual murders?
The Adrian Lim one?
Yes, the Adrian Lim one.
Yeah.
Okay, so to give our listeners some context, right? actually in 1981, there was this guy called Adrian Lim, who actually carried out two ritualistic murders. Well, I talk about this also. Okay. So
Right.
he apparently was already under investigation for alleged rape, and then in his anger towards the world or whatnot, or some say his anger towards the world, some say that he think that he have to drink the kid's blood to sort of gain immortality or to gain the power to fight the police lah.
Yeah.
So I don't know where he found. So his girlfriend and his wife actually went and kidnapped, raped and killed two children and then like store their blood before like they go dispose their body.
This man.
So yeah, it's crazy, you know. So they were discovered right when like the people living in Toa Payoh say that, hey, how come I got blood? Then they call police. So police went to their house, they followed the blood trail, and then they went in then they saw like shocking thing and like what a lot of like the very ritualistic stuff. Then like all the ornaments that is not that's not of like Christianity or whatnot, is all the like diabolistic stuff. And then they found like bottles of blood in the fridge. And then it's like did it. So after like asking and they capture and all these things, and then so like till today, right, some of the residents will tell you that if you live there, you can hear the little children wailing because they say that these children like, didn't die under very good circumstances lah.
Yeah. Okay.
So my own experience was that my first job was actually visiting seniors ma. Okay, so one of the areas I had to visit is Toa Payoh, and there was this day afternoon. I tell you, bright sun, really bright sun. I don't know why. I go to the block there. I saw this block. I just felt, wow, this block damn dark. Yeah, I don't know how to explain. The thing just came.
So it's the exact block that the murders happened.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Okay.
I just felt damn dark. Then my colleague that was working with me, 60 plus, one of my seniors who is 60 plus years old, right? Then he tell me, you don't know this one is the Adrian Lim murder block. Then no wonder. I tell you, luckily we were not walking that block. We were walking like 2-3 blocks behind. But that was my so-called brush, and I felt that I don't know why. Cannot explain. I just felt that this block is damn dark.
Did you did it cross your mind to like, oh, would it be interesting to just go to the floor and then just walk that the floor?
My most brave move was I asked my colleague, because my colleague was in charge of the area. So I asked him, hey, you all got go visit this block before? And yeah. Because during like MP visits, right, they have to follow the MP go visit ma. So they did actually visit the actual apartment that the murder happened in.
So still people staying inside the apartment.
Yes. Yeah, but apparently, right, because so many things happen, right, they couldn't sell it. It's just a lot of rents. Like they keep renting out to expats. That's all.
Wow, that's crazy, man. I mean, the fact that it's still, available for like residents is crazy.
And just across the road, right, is the Lorong 7 market with a lot of good food.
Oh, I think I know where it is.
Yeah. Okay. Turn out to the highway towards Bishan that side.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh, yes, I think I've passed by the block before. Correct.
Yeah, so you can go find I don't like it's block 12 Toa Payoh Lorong 7. Yeah, but I don't know why like people every time say you see this kind of thing or you feel this kind of thing, no explain one. For the first time in my life, I really believe it. I'm like, wow, why is this block so dark? So this is my 2 stories. Yeah. It's your turn now, Amos, to share yours.
Yeah, okay. Mine was like, okay, so I, like you are similarly, when I was growing up, Christians, right? I kind of see, I believe that there's, I believe there's God. I see like demons come off people before. So I'm like, okay, that's normal. I've seen all these things, I believe.
Sorry, I had to cut you off. You say you see demons come out of people's body. Do they have any form? Or like it's like some smoke kind of thing?
No, so usually when they come out, it's either they like they vomit or there's burp or fart, because it's all air lah. Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, you see like people spit also, people like just coagulate like or foam in their mouth. That's why you see this horror movie when people like they foam in their mouth, right? I think it's all the air lah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so that was me growing up. Then that was my experience with the supernatural, in the sense where like I believe that there are evil spirits out there lah. So I came from a poly background, right? And not poly and uni got a lot of those orientation camps, right?
Yeah.
So I was part of the okay, should I say my poly name? It wasn't. I used to be from TP line, right? And I used to be in one of the faculty's exco lah. So we organize camps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then this particular camp was actually for the leaders to orientate new leaders so that when the freshies come in, right, or the freshmen come in, they will kind of be more confident to lead those freshmen, basically. So this is a camp for the leaders, the group leaders, we call them. It was a 3-week 2-night camp, very standard. I've been through it as a freshie before. I've been through it as a synergy. We call it synergy leader at that time. I don't know what they call it now. So basically, I was in charge of the logistics department as part of the Excocom. And so usually, so Taipei is very, very infamous for like different spots. Actually, every single school is they say there's a haunted area lah, right? But surprisingly, for my school, my faculty, that block didn't have a particular or a more spoken family haunted area lah. Other schools had their own lah. So I was like, okay, like we're safe. But as part of the camp, right, we always have this thing called night walk, where you get I don't know if you guys have it also in uni. So we'll pair up 2 people lah. Usually they'll pair like 1 girl, 1 guy. I don't know what's the reason. Maybe to put them up together or something like that. Anyway, so we did the night walk, right? So we had the night walk. But before the night walks, we usually, the night before the night walk. So the night we have it on the second night, right? But usually the first night onwards, actually, even before the first night, the days we call it, we will have people to walk the ground, to kind of plan logistics, plan programs, or this is the area that we're going to play the games at and stuff like that. And also we'll also do a spiritual walk, they call it. So they'll call people like who say they can see ghosts and stuff like that, or spirits, to come with us to kind of do the pai thing, the whole to kind of tell the evil spirits or the ghosts to say, hey, we're here to just host our camp, like don't disturb us, we don't disturb you, or just let us know which area is you want to occupy, right? And we won't touch that basically. So we'll walk the rules of those that we cannot touch So on that walk, right, basically everything went fine. So we brought I don't know what people brought. See, there's one thing I think there's one rule, right? People say you cannot use dry chili. You have heard that before?
Why? I've never heard.
Okay, so basically, they say that when you use dry chili, right, it's like a litmus test to see if the spirit is there, right? But the spirits will get very angry when you use it. Wow, my hair standing when I say this here. But basically, you throw into the different rooms and then you see. So the dry chili is a bit like very wretched, right? But it's still red color. You can see it's red color, right? But they say if there's a presence of a spirit there, an evil spirit, right, the thing will turn deep purple, and you can tell. So on that day zero, what do you call that? The Zeki walk, we kind of use that, and then so then the people told us, okay, these rooms cannot use, this room cannot use. So we blocked out a few rooms out of 2 levels, right? So it was fine. Nothing happened. No manifestation. No nothing. No one got possessed or anything. The actual day of the night walk, right? Long story short, our night walk got cut short, and then we were delayed by 2 hours because there was someone was possessed One of our guys who can see ghosts got possessed But yeah, I won't into the details now. So basically, on the night itself, right, we were supposed to start night walk at about 8 o'clock. So it should end about 10:30 right? So we can sort of end the thing and then get the leaders to sleep But at 8 o'clock, by 7:30, right, when we do a final walk the ground, right, didn't go as planned So all those rooms that were locked, right, suddenly open.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's crazy. And then we had a few staircases so in the school usually we got a few staircases that lead to the floor, right? There were, I think, 5 staircases and then 2 of which were like tunnel shaft. You know, like those that every floor you got the door closed one.
Yeah.
So kind of, you can tell when someone opens and closes right? And there's staircase, right, of those two, and those are our two, we call it our two transport routes, like, because we use that to transport people. I couldn't even open the bag. This is logistics here. I have to walk around and to keep asking people like to give them supplies and stuff. Like I couldn't even grab the bag because the door was stuck. It was like vacuum shut, you know. Like then when we finally managed to open, right, there was like a whole like tunnel in the staircase shaft. So like conflict or something going on. I think because people disturbed the spirits or something and then I think one guy got possessed really badly, like his eyes had to really roll back, and then he was like just saying something, and then we called another guy who can, like, I think his dad was a medium or something, to kind of calm him down and stuff like that.
I see.
Whoa. And then
God.
But was
it very scary for you at that time?
I was like, what the hell is going on there? Like, I was shocked. I mean, I've seen demon possessions and stuff like that, and people getting exorcised before. But this was like new level because I couldn't even, like, it felt like everyone could see it, like it was apparent. You know, usually sometimes ghost thing is like one or two people can see that kind of thing, but even like everyone literally could see lah. So for me, it was like quite shocking in that sense. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure. Wow, this one is compared to you. I think my one like my one like that only.
No lah, but this is crazy. This tops the list. Yeah.
Wow, I think feeling it is really bad enough, right? But to see it like happen in front of you, wow, that's a different thing. I think that should sort of conclude our episode. I think say anymore, I'm very conscious, like keep turning around anything. Yeah. No, that's not happened is really because somebody knocking at my door. Then I know not really nothing. Okay, so I think that concludes our episode.
Get out of here.
Look at the time. Our coffee shop is closing. But in the meantime, if you have enjoyed this episode, please remember to give it a like and subscribe. We have an episode that comes out every Monday. But if you're interested in our football, we have the football kaki that drops every Wednesday. If you're into fun game show formats, you have the SG Rock Draft podcast with me and Amos in it that drops every Friday. Also, if you're interested in the fun knockout tournaments, we have a weekly tournament that comes out on our Instagram every Monday to Thursday, where we knock out and eliminate different contenders for a topic uniquely tied to this week's episode. I think for this week's tournament, I'll do haunted spots in Singapore. Easy lah. This is a recurring tournament every 12 PM where the results of the previous day is announced and the next round of voting starts. So head to our Instagram to vote. Now, we hope that everyone is having a good Halloween and staying safe. But remember,
copy a day keeps the trouble away.
宁可信其有，不可信其无. I rather believe in things that might or might not exist than to take a chance on things that you think like, confirm don't know one.
That's a good translation.